Most people think loneliness comes from being alone. It doesn't. Some of the loneliest people are surrounded by friends, but none of them actually see them. Think about it. Who do you call when something goes wrong? Not to post, not to joke about, but to really talk about. Who listens without turning it into a competition, a lecture, or gossip? Now ask yourself a harder question. How many of the people you call friends actually make your life better? Not louder, not busier, but better. Because friendship isn't about history. It's not about how long you've known someone, and it's definitely not about how many memories you share. It's about who you become when you're around them. Some people don't stab you in the back. They just slowly convince you to stay the same. And the scariest part? They don't even mean to. That's why this conversation matters. Let's be honest for a second. Some of your biggest problems are not caused by your enemies. They're caused by people who have your number saved and your energy drained. Friends are supposed to make life lighter, but some friendships feel like carrying a human backpack filled with rocks that complains. Today, we're talking about 5 types of people you should not be friends with. Not because you're wicked, not because you think you're better, but because peace is expensive and not everyone deserves access to it. Let's begin. 1. The professional victim. This person is always suffering. Nothing is ever their fault. Their boss hates them. Their family doesn't understand them. The system is against them. The universe woke up and chose them specifically to suffer. And you try to help. You give advice, you listen, you encourage. Next week, same story, same tears, same problems, zero action. At some point, you realize something uncomfortable. They don't want solutions. They want an audience. Being friends with a professional victim slowly trains you to feel guilty for being okay. Your wins make them uncomfortable. Your growth reminds them of what they refuse to do. Compassion is good, but friendship should not feel like unpaid therapy with no progress report. 2. The competitive friend. This one claps for you, but quietly. Every achievement becomes a comparison. You got a new job? They suddenly almost got something better. You bought something nice? They mention how they could buy it too, they just don't see the point. They don't celebrate you, they measure themselves against you. And the dangerous part? They're not openly jealous, they're subtly threatened. A real friend wants you to win. A competitive friend wants to win more than you. If someone can't be happy for your progress without feeling smaller, they're not in your corner. They're on the same track, hoping you trip. 3. The energy vampire. You meet them happy, you leave them tired. Every conversation is heavy. Drama, complaints, negativity, chaos disguised as just talking. They don't ask how you are, and if they do, they interrupt your answer with their own problem. Being around them feels like your phone battery draining, fast, with no charger in sight. And here's the trick. They're not always bad people, they're just emotionally irresponsible. But if someone consistently leaves you exhausted, distracted, or anxious, that's data. Your nervous system is not lying. Friendship should recharge you sometimes, not always leave you in survival mode. 4. The disappearing friend, but only when you need them. They're present when life is good. Parties, they're there. Fun plans, front row. But when you need support, sorry, I was busy. Didn't see the message. Meanwhile, when they need something, they suddenly remember your existence very clearly. This isn't about being available 24/7. Life happens. This is about imbalance. One-sided effort, selective loyalty. A friendship where you're always the strong one eventually breaks you quietly. Support doesn't have to be loud, but it should be consistent. 5. The friend who encourages your worst habits. This one is dangerous because they're fun. They laugh when you self-sabotage. They hype bad decisions. They call recklessness living your best life. They don't check you. They don't challenge you. They don't want you better. They want you comfortable. Because if you grow, they might have to look at themselves. A real friend doesn't just support your feelings. They support your future. Anyone who only enjoys you when you're stuck is not your friend. They're your distraction. Here's the truth most people avoid. Outgrowing friends is not betrayal. It's self-respect. You don't need a dramatic breakup. You don't need an announcement. Sometimes you just need distance and clarity. Pay attention to who gets access to you. Energy is currency. Time is non-refundable. Choose friendships that feel like peace, growth, laughter, and honesty, not guilt, exhaustion, or competition. And if this video quietly made you think of someone, that's not a coincidence. If you want more real conversations like this, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, and drop a comment, especially if one of these hit a little too close to home. We're not here to collect people. We're here to protect our peace. I'll be seeing you soon.